So I just thought about this maybe like an hour and a half ago, and I don't have a video to go along with it or any visuals, but I know what the topic is going to be. The topic is going to be the Tsundere has to win. I was just reading a manhwa, which is a Korean manga. It's a standard manhwa, two girls, one guy, comedy more than rom-com. So, two girls. It's one girl was a Tsundere, like a really obvious one. It's not like called out because it's a Korean manhwa, but you can tell like the kind of personality trait. And you had the other girl. And for me to explain what a Tsundere and the other girl is, I have to talk about Nisekoi, the common manga that more people know about. So in Nisekoi, you meet the first main girl, and with this first main girl, initially she doesn't like the main character. She thinks he's an idiot, and then the main character, the main guy, proves his worth. He manages to court her in a sense, but without thinking that he's courting her. And slowly she develops feelings for her, thinks he's actually a not too bad of a guy. And the problem with her is that a tsundere cannot express their feelings, so they might like the main guy, but they can't show they like the main guy. And that's the fun about it. So you get banter, you get a bit of playing around, and you get nice stories where they go back and forth and back and forth. On the other hand, you have the other girl. She is a fine girl. There's nothing wrong with her. She acts very realistically. If when the main character does romantic things to her, she reacts in a way that you would think is normal. She doesn't try to break the mood. She just goes along with it. That is fine. She has her own personality. In Nisekoi, she likes to bake, and that is fine. She is okay. I would put that even if she was a 10 out of 10, she's just a 10 out of 10. There's nothing to break out of that 10 out of 10. But with a tsundere, you could have the exact same qualities as the other girl. They could have their own interests. They could be smart. They could be beautiful. But then you also have the tsundere trait, and this tsundere trait adds a +1. So let's say the other girl is a 10 out of 10. The tsundere, the 10 out of 10 +1, she's an 11. An 11 beats a 10. Therefore, the tsundere has to win. Now going back to this manhwa that I read. This one, the tsundere didn't win. And you know what pisses me off more than the fact that the tsundere didn't win? The other girl in this manhwa was perfectly fine. She had her own arc. I did not see any glaring problems with her characteristics. She's not like ridiculously needy, nor was she ridiculously detached. She liked the main guy. It was pretty obvious. Nothing wrong. With the tsundere, you had a whole arc. They added like 20, 30 chapters of developing the tsundere and the main guy, and I thought it was great. It was not like the best arc I've ever read in my life, but it wasn't bad. And it made me interested in the tsundere. And by the end of it, I thought, I want her to win. But she didn't win, and that's what pisses me off. Because the tsundere always wins. If you read like Toradora or Nisekoi, the tsundere won, and I wanted the tsundere to win, and she did not win, and I'm just so pissed because that's such a waste. Like, she had more characteristics than the other girl, because obviously she had a whole arc to herself, but she also had the tsundere trait, which just makes her more interesting, because then you have more chemistry, and that's really important when it comes to doing a rom-com. With the main guy and just the other girl, they have a normal chemistry. Normal flirting, nothing special. With the main guy and the tsundere, since they don't even know they like each other half the time, they work well together. And then when they do like each other half the time, you can see they're having fun. It might be playful banter, but it's fun playful banter. And it's such a waste that it actually pissed me off, because I wanted the tsundere to win. And that goes for every show. If you have a tsundere competing against the other girl, which is a standard girl, tsundere has to win. I want it to win. Let's talk about the blush. Okay, so a typical thing about tsundere is they have the blush. And what the blush is not just any, oh, I'm shy. Oh, no. You gotta build it up. You gotta start with the tsundere not liking the main guy. and then the tsundere realizing maybe she does like the main guy, and then you build that, you keep building on it, and you know what you get at the end? You get the blush. They say the journey is the treasure along the way. And with tsundere, that is so true. You have building up, you have character development, you have chemistry, and that's such a treasure that you can't replace with the other girl. The other girl, you just have a normal, expected, uneventful journey. With the tsundere, you get something nice. You get a story to tell and tell your parents to come home to. And you know what you get at the end of that? You get the blush. The blush, I have to tell you, is what all men work for. It's what all people work for. Because it's not just any blush. With that tsundere, with this blush, you have to work for it. And working for it makes it just so much more valuable. And the blush, it's full. It goes from the ears, the cheeks, to the mouth, to the face, to the toes. Everything just blushes. That's what you're working for. And it's not even... That's the best part. With this blush, it's not, oh, I give you flowers and I confess my love to you. Sometimes it could be, you offer her a sandwich when she looks a bit lonely. That's it. That's all you need. Because the relationship is there, the chemistry is already there. You don't need to force it. And then the blush comes out and you think, she's won. You can't replace that with the other girl. You can't get this story with the other girl. The other girl is normal. She confesses, you confess. Stuff like that. You don't get this journey. That's why the tsundere should always win. Because she is the journey, she is the treasure. And I will fight anybody for that. Tsundere should have won.